Let's imagine you're a criminal with millions or billions of dollars, but you have one major problem. Transferring enormous sums of money or carrying suitcases full of cash will trigger suspicions. You must launder the bucks in order for the dirty money to appear to be clean money, which may then be spent anywhere in the world, for example, on real estate, luxury yachts, and strip clubs, without no questions asked. Not to worry. Your dirty money can be turned undetectable with a little financial shampoo. China is the leading country in this traditional art form. Regarding currency control legislation requiring people to obtain a permit to exchange more than $50,000 worth of yuan into any foreign currency each year. Between 2002 and 2011, over $1.08 trillion left the nation illegally. However, this is a truly global pastime. A lot of people are doing it, including drug cartels, corrupt politicians, and alimony defaulters. There are three main stages to following when it comes to money laundering. The step at which money enters the financial system for the first time is known as placement. The funds may be put in a bank, added to the accounts of an existing firm, or disguised as a transaction at this stage. The placement is normally accomplished through a series of small, recurring transactions. If you are a criminal and make the mistake of stealing a huge sum of money, you will almost certainly be caught. Of course, many persons who attempt money laundering methods have no basic knowledge and are unaware of which behaviors are likely to be detected. This is often regarded as the most dangerous step. If the deposits are examined at this point, none of the reasons that will be in place in the future will be valid. The layering process is the second phase in money laundering. Layering is the process through which illegal money is combined with legal money or kept in constant movement. Layering regularly includes generating so many complex transactions that the dirty cash disappears within them. Illegal money can be used to gamble, then invested in stocks, then converted into different currencies, and then used to purchase financial products such as life insurance plans. Depending on the plan, layering can function in a variety of ways. The goal of the layering stage in all schemes, though, is to make it difficult for even a competent accountant to separate between money that came from authorized transactions and money that came from funds which were put for laundering. Since layering is often a safer stage than placement, people who are not alert can still be quickly caught if mistakes are made. For instance, if a company that has been processing $5,000 in transactions per day for years suddenly starts processing $10,000 in transactions per day, this could attract attention. Integration is the third, also last step. Integration is the process through which money returns to the legitimate economy. When the money seems to have come from legal industries or investments, or when the chain has become too complicated to follow, the money might be reinvested on a wider scale. Integrated cash is frequently invested in lavish assets, real estate, long-term investments, and startup companies. Blended money can be used to buy assets that can be exploited to more safely support future money laundering. Money laundering can take many forms, including casino schemes, cash business schemes, smurfing schemes, and foreign investment schemes. A total money laundering operation may usually involve more than one of these as the money is relocated around to evade suspicion. Now let's discuss the casino scheme. The money is exchanged by gambling in the casino scheme. The money is changed into chips, which are then used for a short period of time before being changed back into cash. Most of the time, the launderer converts such chips. Frequently, the casino where the money is being laundered is located in a separate country than the launderer. This makes it more difficult for criminal justice in either nation to compile information that could prove the existence of the money laundering. When talking the casino strategy, the placement stage begins when the money is handed to the middleman who will accept cash payment and then convert it into chips. In several nations, tour companies include casino chips in their packages. Paying for goods in cash can be a sensible strategy to avoid having your money moved without electronic records. The layering stage happens when cash or chips are transported into the casino and used for gambling. Because of the possibility of losing, very few of the chips are typically used for gambling. However, the chips are spent minimally for several hours before being turned back into cash. The cashing receipts are used as proof of the cash's validity. Because there is no record regarding how many chips were put into the casino, the launderer can claim that little sums were brought in and the bigger amount came from winnings. Casino money laundering is quite simple to integrate. The money can be used for any purpose after the earnings have been reported and all taxes have been paid. The cash business scheme is one of the most popular and widely used methods of laundering significant sums of cash. Even today, many firms conduct the majority of their transactions with cash. Illegal money can be injected into these transactions at any time. The legendary mafia boss Al Capone liked to launder money through cash-intensive businesses. For years, he dodged police by funneling the money of his crimes through his little kingdom in laundromats. The agents investigating him invented the term money laundering. A cash-intensive business scheme placement refers to making direct cash payments to the establishment's owner or manager. The money to be laundered for the day is handed to the company. It is kept in a secure spot until it can be added to the day's profits using one of several techniques. The layering phase comes when fake transactions are put into the books throughout the day when money is laundered through cash businesses. These transactions may involve fake clients or the addition of extra services to genuine one, while deducting the difference from the money paid. Daily earnings are frequently used to collect funds from cash-intensive business schemes. This strategy requires the money to be laundered slowly, but a reasonable quantity is supplied every day, making it more flexible for the launderer. Taxes are paid on the declared profits, and the money can now be spent for whatever purpose they want. Let's move on to the smurfing scheme. Smurfing is the process of sending little sums of a larger monetary amount to a group of partners, who later deposit the money in increasing amounts. Smurfing is used to avoid the currency reporting laws that banks must follow in many countries. Small amounts from multiple partners are less likely to trigger an immediate report. The placement stage begins with the money being spread through a network of persons, Smurfs, who can be trusted to return the money on time. Because they already have a large network of loyal members, larger criminal organizations are more likely to apply this technique. More complex smurfing schemes will try to inject money in ways that bypass automatic detection. The cash must not be deposited in small amounts, but in variable amounts and at different periods. While this scheme bypasses automatic detection, it is less secure than the others. If the deposits are investigated, the launderer may find it difficult to explain why they were made. The strategy for foreign investment. Many countries are permitted and motivated to invest in U.S. businesses. However, the IRS has limited authority to investigate how the funds utilized in these ventures were obtained. In some circumstances, the funds are obtained through illegal ways. The cash is delivered to the launderer by the foreign investor, who then returns it by investing in the launderer's company. When the cash is delivered to the foreign partner, the placement happens. The launderer will not appear to have any prior interaction with the investor who is holding the money in the majority of successful schemes. For all intents and purposes, the money looks to be the property of the foreign partner. The layering stage occurs when a foreign business invests in a genuine, legal business with funds put with them. These amounts are typically higher than in other schemes, but they are harder to prove illegal. Despite the fact that vast quantities can be moved, the money under this method might often be harder to withdraw. Investments into a company must be legally made for and managed by that business. The money can be withdrawn from the investment's profits or from the high executive salaries supported by the original investment. Remember to subscribe so you won't miss wicked information in upcoming videos.